Hi, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, we will be talking about the polynomials over a unique factorization domain. Polynomials over a unique factorization domain. Ito siya, marami tayong babantayan dito kasi we will have to recall what a unique factorization domain is and then the polynomial rings. Let's recall muna, ano yung ibig sabihin ng unique factorization domain or the UFD? First things first, para magiging UFD siya, una of course, this is a ring and then this is an integral domain. So later on, i-review din natin what an integral domain is. So a UFD is a ring, an integral domain satisfying the property number one for every non-zero non-unit element A. Your A here is in R. We can write that as A equals C1, C2, up to Cn. In this case, your Ci is irreducible. So later on, tatanungin na naman natin what is irreducible. So we will review that later. Number two naman, if you can write your A into C1, Cn, and also you can write your A into this factor. In this case, all your Ci's and Di's are irreducible. Then n is equal to m. So, hindi lang pala sila magkaiba na ini-indicate lang siya na that in case na magkakaganito siya, pareho lang pala yung n at m na yon. And for some permutation, sigma of the set 1 to n, Ci, and this one here are associates for all I. So later you will also be asking what do we mean when we say associate. Okay, balikan muna natin what an integral domain is. A ring R, which is a commutative na meron siyang unit T, so that's not equal to 0. And in this case, have no zero divisor. What do we mean when we say irreducible? So ibig sabihin when we say irreducible, this is non-zero, non-unit. And when we say associates, that means your A and B are associates. We write the symbol. This implies that your A divides B and your B divides A. We will introduce first the formal definition of the polynomials over a unique factorization domain. Given that you have a D, which is a ring, and it's considered as a UFD, so a unique factorization domain, and you can write your f into this polynomial. Your script C of f is equal to the GCD of these coefficients, or any of its associates is called a content of f. So ibig sabihin, whenever you have, let's say, a polynomial f here, I can write, that, let's say, kunyari lang, when you take the GCD of these coefficients, let's say this is 3, 3, 2, and 5. So this GCD here is actually the content of f. Yan. In this case, the GCD is 1. Okay. We will have to consider remarks first of this following definition. If your D here is a unique factorization domain, so whenever you have an element A in D, ang mangyayari dito, the content of your AF is associated with the A times the content of F. And whenever you have your D here, which is a unique factorization domain, and your f here is an element of the polynomial on D. So we say that f here is primitive if the content is a unit. So in this case, your f here element siya ni polynomials on D. Then, ang implication niya is you have your G equals the content of G times G1, where in this case, your G na element ni DF is primitive. Okay, let's consider for example. So let's say your F here is 4x squared minus 6x plus 10. So in this case, this is polynomials on Z. So anong implication nito? Yung content natin, how do we solve this again? So this is the GCD of 4, 6, and 10. Tama? So in this case, your content is 2 or negative 2. Because of that, hindi siya, hindi siya primitive. So in this case, your F here is not primitive over Z, non-unit F. But if you can factor this out, let's say F is equal to 2, uh, this one, 2x squared minus 3x plus 5. So, na-factor out natin to, di ba? So, nagiging ganito. You can actually write this in this way. Negative 2, which is negative 2x squared plus 3x minus 5. These guys here, eto sila, this one and this one. If you see, you can also double check that by checking the GCD. Nagsasatisfy sila that they are actually primitive. They are in fact primitive over Z. And also, kung titingnan mo, babalikan mo tong F na to, this becomes primitive not on Z, but on Q. Bakit? Kasi yung GCD na 2 and negative 2 na ito, they are actually unit in Q. Let me introduce the Gauss lemma. Ang sabi dito that if D is a UFD and you have two polynomials, then the content of FG is associated to the content of F times the content of G. So in particular daw, the product of primitive polynomials are again primitive. How do we prove that? Let F be equal to the content of F times F1. And your G here is the content of G times G1. In this case, your F1 and your G1 are primitives. So anong implication nito? Let me just show the informal proof na naka-draft na lang siya, kayo na bahala. So this implies that the content of FG, this is the same as the content of F times F1 times the content of G times G1. If the content of F1 G1 is a unit, then anong implication? Then the content of FG is associated to the content of F times the content of G. Tama? Now, the content of F1 G1, okay, wala siyang kama, sorry, is a unit if and only if F1 G1 is primitive. We consider this. So let natin yung F1 natin is the summation of AI x to the I from 0 to n. In your GI din, G1 rather, this is the summation of BJ x to the j from 0 to n. So they can be written in this polynomial form. Then, paano tayo magmo-multiply nito? This is the same as F1 G1. This is the summation of CK x to the k from 0 to n plus m, where your CK is also the product, the summation of the product of AI BJ. I plus j equals k. Okay? So you can double check this from our previous video regarding on the product of polynomials. Okay. Now, suppose your F1 and G1 are primitive and let's say F1, G1, yung product nila is hindi. Then, there exists a reducible element, tama? Let's say P in D, such that P divides CK for all K. Now, since F1 natin is primitive, ibig sabihin the content of F1 is a unit. Tama? And in this case, dahil the content of F1 is a unit, so P cannot divide the content of F1. So implication here is there exists a least integer, and this least integer S nagsasatisfy siya such that P divides AI, and in this case your I here is 0, 1 up to S minus 1. So ibig sabihin lahat ng P mo nagdi-divide siya sa AI except for those A na nag-index ng S. So in this case, P does not divide AS. Similarly, there exists a least integer T, and in this case, this satisfies the condition such that P divides BJ. In this case, your J ranges from 0, 1 up to T minus 1. But in this case, your P does not divide B sub T. So, implication is, yung mga P mo doon, nagdi-divide lang siya sa mga AI na ang index niya is until S minus 1. Hindi siya pwede makadivide kay S. Similarly, hindi siya makadivide sa mga nakakadivide siya sa BJ, which is your J mo ranges from 0 to T minus 1, not on T. Now, your CS plus T can now be written as A0 BS plus T plus A1 BS plus T minus 1 plus and so on until AS minus 1. In this case, this is BT plus 1 plus AS BT. And this is plus AS plus 1 BT minus 1. This is up until AS plus T minus 1 B1 plus AS plus T B sub 0. So let's say I'll denote this as the asterisk. Itong part lang to, itong mga terms na to, and then sa term na ito is I'll denote this by double asterisk. The implication here is that your P divides the asterisk and your P divides the double asterisk. This implication tells us that your P divides CS plus T. And so this divides P divides ASBT. Kung nakikita mo, since D is UFD, in this case, P is irreducible, the implication here is that P is prime. So dahil P is prime, by definition, that is P divides AS or P divides BT. Hence, your F1, your G1 is primitive. That's it. Okay, so let's consider, for example, your Z here can be embedded in Q. So your Q here is the set of A over V, tama? Set of rationals. So A, B, in Z, where your B is non-zero. Okay, so let's have a lemma. Ang sabi dito, and this claim that given that your D is a unique factorization domain with quotient field M, and your F and G are primitive polynomials on the polynomials on D. In this case, F and G are associates in this polynomial ring if and only if they are associates on the polynomials on F. So how do we prove that? So let's go with a forward direction muna. Let F and G be associates in the polynomial ring D. Okay. So dahil associates sila, implication is there exists a unit, tama? Let's say I call this U in D square bracket X such that F is equal to G U. Now, since alam natin that U is a unit in D square bracket X, it is also a unit in F square bracket X. Okay, thus F and G are associates in F square bracket X. So let's have the backward. So suppose F is equal to GU. So for some unit U in F square bracket X. So this is just a way of saying that F and G are associates in F square bracket X. So since this one is a field, tama? Dahil field yan, ibig sabihin U is a non-zero constant. So dahil non-zero constant siya, we write equals A over B, and your A and B here are in D. Okay. Remember, in this case, your D here is a unique factorization domain. Thus, anong implication? Your F here is equal to G times A over B. Yan yung U. But this implies, dahil B is non-zero, I can have BF equals GA. Okay, so they are equal. This implies that the associates of BF, I mean, the content of BF rather is associate with the content of GA. Now, since F and G are primitive polynomials, they are primitive in the square bracket X, di ba? According to the hypothesis. So, ibig sabihin, dahil primitive naman sila, the content of F and the content of G, they are units in D. So the implication is, dahil they are units, so A is associated with B. Hence, there exists a unit, let's say I call this as V in D, such that A is equal to BV. This means, associate pala tong dalawa. So F is associated with G in the square bracket X. So that's it. So na-prove natin yung ano, claim natin. Okay, so let's have a theorem. So ang sabi dito, your D is a UFD, then so is the D square bracket X, so the polynomials. How do we prove that? Okay, so let's check muna. This is just an outline. Let's recall now when D is an integral domain, the implication here is the D square bracket X is also an ideal. So may result tayo yan from the previous video. So in this case, ang issue-show natin dito is whenever you have f in D square bracket X, this f here can be written as a product of irreducibles. Number two is the uniqueness of factorization. Kasi dapat unique, di ba? Ang UFD. So the factorization is unique up to its associates. So in this case, we do have following cases. So let's consider muna the case 1. So let F here element ni D square bracket X. Okay. So yan yung ipapakita natin, no? If yung degree ni F natin is 0, then anong implication? F here is equal to D. Element ni D, your D here is non-zero. Since D mo is a UFD, your F equals D has a unique factorization. Factorization up to associates. Dali lang, trivial. Okay, let's have case 2. So let's say it's still the same. So let F in this one. And in this case, your F here, your degree of F is greater than or equal to 1. Yan. So in that case, we can write your F here equals the content of F times F1. In this case, your F1 is primitive in the square bracket X. So in this case, we let F be the field of quotients of D. Then F is an element of F of X, square bracket X rather, where in this case, the F square bracket X is a UFD. Bakit? Why we can assume that? Mainly because, sige, sulat ko dito, since in this case, F is a field. So dahil field siya, ibig sabihin this one is a UFD. So this implies, ang mangyayari natin, your F1 is equal to P1, this one, P2, this one, until Pn, where in this case, your Pi asterisk is an element of F square bracket X. So in this case, your Pi is irreducible. So Moreover, we may write pi asterisk. This is the same as ai over bi pi. And your pi in this case is irreducible in f square bracket x. And your ai and your bi are in D except containing zero. Bakit? Hindi natin kino-consider yung zero dito because we are actually forming this form. Okay, so in this case, your pi here is primitive, tama? And this is primitive in the square bracket x. Moreover, pi's are irreducible in the square bracket x. Why? So I will leave that to you as in exercise. Now, in this case here, your F1 is A1 over B1 P1, A2 over B2 P2, and so on until it's the product of this form. And you can actually move that. That is A1, A2 until AN over B1 up to, let's say, BN. P1 to Pn. But you know, this is the same as A over B, P1 to Pn. Thus, the implication is BF1 is the same as A, P1 up to Pn. So, pwede ko siyang i-multiply both sides by B because we assume in the first place that B is not zero. Thus, implication here is that your content of BF1 is associate to the content of A P1 up to Pn. And so this implies that your B and A are associates. And so we may write A equals BU. U is a unit in D. So ibig sabihin these two guys here are associate over the D, which is the unique factorization domain. Thus, your F1 is U P1 P2 up to Pn. Hence, F here is the content of F, U, P1 up to Pn, where in this case, the content of F here is either a unit or a product of a reducible in D. This mainly because D here is a UFD. So how do we verify the factorization is unique up to associates? Okay, let's check that. Your F here is C1, CT, P1 up to PN. Let's say this is the same as D1 to DS. Let's say this is Q1 up to QM. In this case here, CIs and DJs are irreducibles in the square bracket X. So they because they are irreducible, so primitive sila. Thus, the content of F is associate to C1, CT, and this is the same as this is associate with D1 to DS. So it's the product of this. This implies your T is equal to S. Now, we let this on this form. Let's say your C here is the product of CI. This is I from 1 to T. And let's say our D here is the product of DJ, J from 1 to S. Okay. So, ano implication nito is your F here is equal to the product of C, P1, P2 up to Pn. And this is the same as the product of D, Q1, Q2 up to QM. Now, remember, your C and D are associates. So, in this case, since C is associated with D, your D is equal to CU. In this case, your U is a unit in D. U, tama ba? Yung D kasi CU, di ba? So that is Q1 up to QM. And so this implies that your P1 to Pn is the same as U Q1 to QM. Now, if you take a look into your PIs and QIs here as polynomials in F square bracket X, and in this case it's a UFD, we see that M is equal to N. So in this case, sulat ko na lang ha. Ganyan, i-drop na lang. And corresponding factors are associate in F square bracket X. So therefore, napakita natin kanina from the previous claim that they are associates. So this proves the claim. If may mga tanong, you can just let me know. And that's all for this video. So thank you so much for watching. So if you have any questions or clarification, you can comment down there so we can discuss on these clarifications. And of course, I would love to encourage you to subscribe so that you'll be updated on a lot of videos that I'll be uploading soon regarding on discussions of mathematics as well as the research journey. Thank you and have a great day.